So you're headed on a trip and not quite sure what to pack. Let's make a checklist. How's it going, dive buddies? It is Cal here again. Welcome back to another quick scuba tip, and today we're going to be talking about making a checklist for your scuba equipment so that you don't forget anything, whether you're diving locally or internationally. You don't want to forget a single thing, so making a checklist and following that checklist can be very important to ensuring that you have a successful trip. So in this video, I'm going to go through the checklist of things that I think are very important that you do not forget on your dive vacation. And in the next video, I'm actually going to show you how we pack up all of this stuff, making sure we don't forget a single thing, into a suitcase so that we can head out on our next dive vacation. Also, just keep in mind that this checklist is strictly for scuba equipment. I'm not going to go through how many pairs of socks and underwear that you need to pack for your trip. Every trip is different, and I'm sure you can figure that out. So I divided all of the equipment that we're going to need into a couple different smaller categories to help make it a little easier to go through the checklist. The first of which is the basic scuba equipment. In this category, we have things like our mask, our snorkel, our fins, and our boots. The next category that we've got is the air delivery system / BCD kind of category. And in this category, we have things like the BCD, the weight belt and or weight pouches, our regulator, of course, and our computer. The third category that we've divided our scuba equipment into is exposure apparel. In here, we have things like our wetsuit or a dry suit and the appropriate undergarments that you need, hoods, and gloves. And the fourth and final category that we've kind of grouped all of our equipment into is the accessories category. In this category, you've got things like the reel, your anti-fog, your SMB or your safety sausage, your slate, some sort of blade, a knife, or a line cutter, your logbook, compass, your Save a Dive kit, your lights and your tank markers, your camera system if you're into underwater photography, and any other accessories that you might need to go along with that camera setup, your mesh bag to put all of your equipment in when you get to the boat, and of course some sort of suitcase to put it all in. And for those of you that are going out diving locally, we've made kind of a mini fifth category that's got additional things like your tanks, your lead weights, your chairs, your snacks and your coffee, and really anything else that you can fit in your car that you really want to take along. Now, obviously, there's a ton of different items that you could add to this checklist. For instance, there could be a checklist within the checklist for things like the Save a Dive kit. I did not include those in this checklist because I would recommend maybe checking out our video on Save a Dive kits so that you know what to put in that Save a Dive kit, so that when you're organizing and packing up your gear for your trip, you've got everything already zipped up in your Save a Dive kit, and all you gotta do is throw the bag in your suitcase and you're ready to go. And remember guys, this is just a guideline. Not everybody needs a slate or a line cutter or a camera. You know you best, and you can use this as a starting point and add things, take off things, make it your own, have fun with it. At the end of the day, just make sure that you're creating that checklist, you're following that checklist so that you don't end up on a dive site without a crucial item that you could have easily remembered had you been following your checklist. Well, I hope this video, guys, gave you a little bit of an idea as to where to start when it comes to making a checklist for your dive trip. Make sure you check out part 2, where I show you how to pack all this stuff into your suitcase so that we can go and enjoy the dive trip of a lifetime. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time, and happy diving.